Neither of us lives there. Kahala is one of Hawaii's most affluent communities.
Families there make the most money and they live in the highest priced homes. Recently, I took a drive down ritzy Kahala Avenue and noticed all those for sale signs. But in times like these, who's buying? Kahala Avenue is the most prestigious address in Hawaii. It's where many properties have names and buyers come from all over the world to claim their castle at water's edge.
It's the best place there is to live.
Realtor Patricia Choi ought to know. She's been selling Kahala Avenue for nearly 20 years. She's made a lot of money moving these properties, especially during the late 80s and early 90s, when prices here tripled in value.
When a seller wanted to list his property, we just asked them, what would you like to list it at? And they chose the price.
And clients, mostly Japanese, paid it. But that was then. This is now.
There's no longer the Japanese buyer stepping out of a limousine with suitcases full of cash to purchase these properties. So where are the new buyers for Kahala Avenue coming from?
We now have about 40% of the high-end buyers from the mainland.
I think the boom in the stock market as well as Silicon Valley, I think they're both bringing money people to Hawaii.
Mary Worrell is another agent specializing on this street. She says thanks to the Japanese bubble, prices have come down. What used to cost between $10 and $40 million is now $4 to $10 million. Mainland buyers see a deal.
I think we're perceived as a really good buy.
Patricia Choi sees it as true value, the price it should have been had it not been for the Asian invasion. Choi took me on a tour of a home she lists for $10 million. Back in 1991, the same property sold for $19 million.
The mainland buyer really wants to bargain. To have oceanfront property, they will pay a premium. And of course, they really like new houses as opposed to having to build their own. It's easier.
This is the former Claire Booth Luce property, the largest parcel on Kahala Avenue at some 2 acres with 240 feet of oceanfront. List price for the house, $6.8 million, not including the $12 million fee Bishop Estate wants for the land. So where are the Japanese investors now? Are Hawaii's premier properties still attractive?
The ones that have bought lately have been very major Japanese corporations that aren't affected by the economy of Japan.
So what has become a sign of the times, Kahala Avenue is a bargain, if you can afford it. Well, I mentioned 40% of the buyers for Kahala Avenue come from the mainland, 20% are from Hong Kong, 20% from Taiwan, and the other 20%, you got it, from Japan.
So let me get this straight, only $4 to $10 million now. What a deal!
I'm telling you, and you know most of the transactions? Cash.
I know, you made me sick with that earlier.
And Kahala Avenue is a mile long. I call it the Miracle Mile because it's a miracle if we ever end up there.
Ever. Hey, you know someone else who doesn't live in Kahala? Neil Everett.